Hello, everybody. Aaron, the Nintintrovert here. As you can see, we're seconds away from the Nintendo Direct. I couldn't be more excited. Let's go ahead and go into full screen here. I just rolled out of bed, so my hair's a mess, so sorry about that. I need some levity. Hopefully, there's some good announcements here. I've been in kind of a mental health funk the last couple of days with just the state of the world. My heart's been weighing kind of heavy. Everything on social media, recent current events. So hopefully this will be enough to lift everybody's spirits. It's a lot riding on this, but I think they can do it. Okay, what's up first? Okay, they're starting with the 40th anniversary. Hopefully the volume balancing sounds okay. Apparently, yeah, there were like some leaks or something. Hold on, let me check the volume real quick. Sorry, just 1 second. But there were some leaks about the Mario movie. Okay, it's a fine logo. But that it was going to be called Super Mario Galaxy. Yeah, I think the audio's probably okay. I might turn it down just a little bit. Okay, let's just go back to full screen. Are they going to announce a brand new 3D Mario? Galaxy 2 on Switch? Mm-hmm. But yeah, there was like a leak or rumor or something that the new Mario movie would be called Super Mario World, and then like just yesterday there was one that was going to be called Mario Galaxy. So I don't know what to to believe anymore. But turn it down some. Hopefully, y'all can still hear that just fine. Okay. Okay. Show us something new. I'm on pins and needles here. Okay. This means nothing to to us in America. Gotta clean my glasses. Oh, it's the rumored new Super Mario Brothers collection. Okay. All right. Mario movie or a new game? Movie. Cool. Okay. Looks pretty. Different colored trees. Monty. What if it's not the movie? This is just the graphics, the next gen Mario game. I want to see some new characters like Wario, Waluigi, Daisy, Bowser Jr., the Koopalings. I don't know. I don't care. Wow. Okay. That's wild that that's their next. Okay. So that's got to mean they're bringing Galaxy 2 to Switch, right? I mean, how can they not be? I'm excited though. I wouldn't have expected that to come next. I would have thought maybe eventually. So no games. Is that what you say? I feel like I remember way back in maybe like 2015 or something during the Wii U era, Miyamoto saying that he would be open to making another Mario Galaxy game. That was something he still had interest in. So if they're working on a Mario Galaxy 3, I wouldn't be upset about that either. Isn't this all the same stuff he said last time in the direct for the first movie? I kind of don't want him to spend too much time on this. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Aaron. Okay. So obviously, Princess Rosalina is going to be in. Well, I don't guess she's a princess really, but Rosalina will be in this movie. A based Chris Pratt. I was kind of whatever on Chris Pratt, but a couple days ago, when he gave his condolences after the tragic thing that happened, which I'm not going to go into because that's not what we're here about. While so many other people were celebrating it, he's got my respect. So I'm cool with him being Mario. New game or Galaxy 2? Switch. So it's just Switch 1. Okay, bringing Galaxy 2 to Switch. So is it a collection, like a two-in-one thing? Looks to just be pretty standard ports, which is like I've already got Galaxy 1 in the other collection. Um, but it kind of makes sense they do it this way because I don't think they could just sell just an unaltered original version of, uh, Galaxy 2 for a full $60 if there's not anything new. But yeah, this probably doesn't mean I'm going to have to pay $60 again. But whatever. It's a great game, so I'm very happy to finally have Galaxy 2 on Switch. So I am excited about that. Don't get me wrong. But like, I don't know. We've got GameCube NSO now, so I feel like in a few years they're probably going to add Wii games to the library anyway. So that'll be like three different ways to own the first Super Mario Galaxy. Well, we'll see. Maybe there'll be standalones on the eShop. They'll be like, if you already have Mario Galaxy from the one collection from 3D All Stars, you can buy it again here for $30 or something. That would make me happy. But I don't know. Will they do that or no? It might be both games together, or even on the eShop. It's Rosalina's storybook, the thing Miyamoto used to be against. Now he's coming out here acting like he cares about the story. So that's new, I think. I don't remember that text being there before. So are they like revamping Rosalina's story? Coming out in October. Okay. Individually available. That's good. Okay, I'm very happy about that. I didn't think they'd actually do that. Ooh, okay. Mario Galaxy Amiibo. I like it. I would like to have seen more uh, anniversary amiibo for Mario, like a Mario Sunshine one that's got like, where he's got Flood on his back, squirting water. And hello, I love that guy, Koizumi. So there's more. There's more. I'm curious if they'll bring back Mario 35, but like rebranded as Super Mario 40. Because I know a lot of people were really upset about that game being like a limited time thing. Nice. My nephew Cooper will be excited. I think he's always wanted to play Galaxy 2. Hmm. Okay. What do you mean it's in both games? Because Rosalina didn't show up in 2 until like the very end in like a cutscene. Oh, that's awesome. Because I remember seeing a thing where Koizumi talked about wanting it to be like a published children's book. So that's awesome for him, the guy who's holding it. So congratulations for him that he actually got to make that a reality after like 20 years, however long it's been. In 4K? That makes me happy. I am like super excited about Mario Galaxy 2 coming to Switch. And I can finally play it on the channel now because I've been holding off. Okay. I'm excited. Mario Wonder Switch 2 edition. Oh, tennis. Okay. All right. Sure. I was hoping for Mario Baseball. It's been so long since a Mario Baseball. But okay. I thought that said Mario Tennis Forever. I was like, what does that even mean? Well, hopefully the Switch 2 era will usher in a new precedent of these Mario sports games not feeling bare bones in terms of content. Okay. It's one of those things where it's like where the Switch 2 is backwards compatible with Switch 1 games, and we already did have a Mario Tennis game on Switch 1. Like, I don't really feel like there's as much of a need for this as much as, like, again, a new Mario Baseball. Um, because we've not had a new Mario Baseball since the Wii. 38? Okay. It's a pretty good roster. Still not as much as, like, Mario Kart, but okay. Hopefully you can turn that off. Trial Towers. Yeah, it's a good thing they didn't air this on September 11th. It's cool. Waluigi Pinball. It's actually got like unique creative courts, so that's pretty cool. Instead of just being like standard bare bones stuff. Hopefully there's a good number of courts. I think most people would agree, but the gameplay in Mario Tennis Aces was really good. It was just, you know, just a lack of content. And ooh, that's a nice looking cutscene. Okay. It looks really good though. It looks like they really took the feedback to heart. Oh, that's cute. I like the piranha plant and the little um, on the wheel. Kill. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. I prefer the Mario Golf games, and Mario Golf Super Rush was so underwhelming. So hopefully the next one of those is actually really good. But yeah, it visually looks great. Okay, what else you got for me? I'm ready. Mario Wonder Switch 2 edition. Okay. A lot of people were thinking this might be a thing. Is there going to be any new characters? I imagine new levels. Okay. All right. Are they going to add like online? That'd be well proper online. Ooh, I see the Phantom mask or whatever from. uh, from Mario 2. So that's cool. I think I saw the Karibo shoe. So is this just like challenges, not actually like new, like traditional levels? Because if so, then that's kind of that's cute. Those things are kind of derpy looking. Whoever has the most lives wins. I have no life. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I don't know if I see me really doing this a lot. Um, okay, that's kind of like Super Mario Brothers U had on the challenge mode. That they kind of cut that out of the Switch version, where you would one player would like place platforms on the gamepad. Ooh, it's King Boo. I like that guy. Yeah, I mean, this isn't exactly the new content I would have wanted to see for uh, Super Mario Brothers Wonder, to be honest. Oh, okay. All right. Koopalings are back. I love my Koopalings. All right. Why did they show all that whatever stuff and then at the very end be like, oh, there's going to be cool stuff too, but we're not going to talk about it? All right. That's kind of piqued my interest. I love the Koopalings. They going to add them to Mario Kart World next? What time is it? Let me grab my phone real quick. Cap- Got Captain Toad. It's 9:17, so they're spending a lot of time just talking about Mario. Okay. Not an interactive product. Okay. I mean, why not just make it an amiibo, but whatever. I don't know if I'm really down to pick that one up, but okay. New 3D Mario. Oh, it's Switch 2. Or is it just going to be Mario? Oh, Mr. E. Wasn't that a character in Scooby Doo Mystery Incorporated? Keep getting letters from Mr. E. So it looks like it's not a new 3D Mario game. It's a Yoshi game. But if it's a 3D Yoshi game, that's pretty cool. Okay, it looks like it's a 2D one, but I like the art style. It looks nice. I guess they're just not interested in bringing Yoshi's Woolly World to the Switch because that was such a good game. I kind of like the deliberately choppy animation, kind of the stop motion effect. It's like they're fully realizing kind of the art style of the original Yoshi's Island, where it's kind of got the sort of hand drawn children's storybook kind of aesthetic. I'm not like the biggest Yoshi game fan, but it looks good. I like it. But man, when are we getting a new 3D Mario? They said this was the last game for the 40th anniversary celebration, but or at least for the 40th anniversary segment. So maybe that means they'll still talk about more later. I don't know. Cuz like I hope maybe they'll show later, maybe during the middle of the presentation they could talk about Mario Kart World DLC or Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. That name sounds so fake. It sounds like a fake leak somebody would put out. Okay. I kind of like the contextualization of the art style because you're in a storybook. Okay. All right. But no new 3D Mario. Big sad. But that's okay. We're getting Galaxy 2. Um, okay. So this is games launching on the Switch 1. I thought they might have a segment starting like this. Okay. I don't think I'll be interested in whatever this is. Storm Lancer. Yeah, roguelike. Nah, not a fan of roguelikes. Next. No offense. If you're into this sort of thing, more power to you. I know a lot of people really like roguelikes. I think Hades is a roguelike, right? Which is like super popular, but I don't care for that sort of thing. um, I don't like just doing the same thing over and over and over again, having to start over when you die and like get slightly better abilities. It just feels like kind of just padding, just a way to really just stretch out the content. Dinkum sounds derogatory, like some kind of slur that British people would say, like, "Oh, you dinkum." Yeah, it's again not really super for me. I don't think it looks like it could be kind of fun, maybe, but I don't know. Kind of Minecraft meets Tomodachi Life a little bit slash Animal Crossing. The characters look a little too close to Mii's, unless maybe they are Mii's. Because I guess some third party games do have Mii's. The frame rate looked kind of choppy there, and I don't think that's intended like it was for the Yoshi game. With the Yoshi game, it looked fine, but today, oh, pre order, okay, and demo. Oh, it's a 3D platformer. I love 3D platformers. Oh, multiplayer only. Well, I still never beat that Split Fiction by the makers of It Takes Two. It took me forever to beat that game just because like I had a hard time finding somebody to play through it with. Got a very it's very Splatoon inspired from the art style. It seems the puzzles seem kind of on the simple side. I don't know. Maybe it'll ramp up as the game goes on, but okay. It looks like something Nintendo would make. So whoever's making it, it's very Nintendo inspired. It looks all right. I don't know if I see me picking this one up or not. Um, Popacom. Okay, what's this? They fade to black. Oh, okay. Gonna talk more about Tomodachi Life. I hope you can freely explore as your Mii character, and that you're not just a detached entity. Was he about to punch that grandma? What was that? I want it to be more like Animal Crossing or something where I can actually run around as my avatar. Ooh. Why do they all look so uncanny? Something about the eyes, I think. My name is Anne. I can't wait to start living here. Horror. Was that Morgan Freeman? Okay. Yeah, it looks like you are just a detached entity again. Which, I don't know. I want to actually run around and walk to the various stores and stuff. Oh, poor baby. Okay. It does look more interactive, though, the fact that you can do that. So, I mean, that's neat. It's Obama with. Not sure if I'm digging what he's doing with his hair, but I was so excited for the first, or for Tomodachi Life on the. Oh, it's hipster Hitler. Good lord. um, I'll stop talking for a second. Oh well, they really hyped that up just to not give us an exact release date, but okay. Um, but yeah, I was so excited for uh, Tomodachi Life on 3DS when it was a Japanese exclusive. I remember even like, oh, it's him. I remember even like emailing Nintendo, um, requesting that they localize it to the West. But then the game came out, and I was just kind of, eh. It felt too hollow. So I hope this one has more to do. Okay. All right. What about Crash? Crash Bandicoot? Okay, this. Are they going to talk more about Rhythm Heaven, I wonder? Never really played any of the Mortal Kombat games, but I mean, they're obviously a very big deal. Some of the most iconic games from the 90s. Um, Maybe I'll pick it up. I don't know if it. I'm not like super into competitive fighting games, you know. Um, like I never really got super into like Street Fighter or anything like that. Um, but that's still neat though. I mean, this is a very big. This is good legacy content to have on Switch. Just even more classic games. Final Fantasy VII remake. There were some rumors about Square Enix working on a remake of Dragon Quest VII, so I hope they show that in here. Which I know they've not even come out with the Dragon Quest One and Two remake yet, so it'd be a little bit weird. But never played this game or the original. I played like an hour of it, and I enjoyed what I played. I just had so many other games to play. I know Cloud is like a eco terrorist. Uh, that's about all I learned from my brief playtime. Not really interested in whatever this is. The graphics look very Fortnite esque, just the lighting and stuff, but a top down game. Yeah, not really for me. Let's see what time it is. 9:28. So we're about halfway. So we still got over 30 minutes, which is kind of crazy. Linked. Speaking of linked, are we going to see anything Zelda here? Just Hyrule Warriors. I kind of want to see more than that. I was at Hades 2. Again, not for me, but I know it's a big deal. Some people have been saying maybe they'll shadow drop it here, which, you know, be a big get for Nintendo if they do. But we'll see. It would seem that you're finally prepared. Her voice reminds me, like earlier this year, I played the remake of Medieval for the first time, and yeah, kind of like the narrator of that game has a similar voice. It's like a woman doing kind of like a, I don't know, medieval sort of mystic kind of voice. I don't know, something you'd hear in like He-Man or something. I don't know. She barefoot. I mean, as an animation connoisseur, I can appreciate the 2D art here. Looks nice. So is she the main protagonist? It's not whoever it was in the other one. Is it like the devil's son or something? I don't know. Okay. So I guess another game you were the prince of the underworld. Is that right? It seems like it might would be a good game for like the Switch 2's mouse controls. I don't know, but the gods of Olympus. I really want a remake of Kid Icarus Uprising. Now, that's a game based on Greek mythology that I would really care about, but Sakurai obviously has his hands full right now working on Kirby Air Riders, so not expecting it. It's kind of weird that it can't hit 4K on Switch 2, but alright. Not long. I mean, that's this month. Oh, okay. I kind of don't want just more Kirby and Meta Knight and King Dedede and Waddle Dee. Dang it. Give me like Marks or Magalore or somebody different. Sheen, this is the third Kirby amiibo you've brought to class. I'm kind of surprised they're not bringing out Sakurai again. Okay. It's kind of like, what was it? That Starlink game? It's kind of what it reminds me of. How much are they going to be, though? Okay. Okay. Hi, Sakurai. I love him. I would give my firstborn to Sakurai. Age of Imprisonment. I've talked about it before on the channel, but I'm going to be honest. I don't really care that much. I feel like this game only exists as a graphical showcase for the Switch 2. Like, look how many enemies we can have on screen at a time with a decent frame rate. But, and to, you know, reuse the same Hyrule for like the fourth time here. But yeah, I didn't really care for Tears of the Kingdom to begin with, to be completely honest. Um, I love the original Hyrule Warriors that had all the different characters crossing over from different Zelda games. But yeah, I never even hardly played Age of Calamity. I picked it up and maybe invested like an hour into it. I was hoping they'd put Beetle as a DLC character in the last one. So if they put Beetle in it, then it's day one and I'll 100% the whole game. But no Beetle, I'll be upset. Put Cass in there too. Explain where Cass was during the events of Tears of the Kingdom, since he was weirdly missing. Because I don't think he was playable in Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity either, was he? That's good. Even on Switch 1 it looks like, so that's cool. I just want to mainline Zelda. Like, I don't know. I know we just had Wind Waker on GameCube NSO, but if they want to throw Twilight Princess on there too, or give us a 4K remake of Twilight Princess, that'd be pretty sweet. November. Dang. Nintendo's going to have an actually pretty stacked second half of the year here. A lot of this stuff people were thinking would be pushed back to next year. What's this? Dragon Quest? Okay. Oh, this is a 7 remake. Okay. Cool. I played like maybe 10 hours of this game. but I never finished it on 3DS. I picked it up like right before the eShop shut down. Um, I'm excited now. Do 8 and all the other ones. Dragon Quest 9, 10. I think ten's the one that didn't have uh, an English localization, so localize that one. Just put all the Dragon Quests on here, man. I don't even know what Dragon Quest 4, 5, and 6 are like, but put them on here too. But this is cool. I'm excited. Because I think if I remember right, this game actually did have like enemies that you can see in the overworld. I hate random encounters in RPGs. Which is part of why I've still not gone back and finished the Dragon Quest 3 remake, but I still plan on it. I feel like it seems kind of different. Like, is this actually a 7 remake, or is it like a spin-off thing? Like, I don't know. I didn't play enough of this game to know. I only fell off because I just... Same with Final Fantasy VII. I just had so many other games to play, but I enjoyed what I played of it. I know a lot of people talk about the game having like a very slow several hours starting off, but that didn't really bother me. I was fine with the pacing. I just... there were just too many other games to play. Reimagine. Okay. So it's not just a straight remake. I thought it seemed different. I don't know. That seems too soon, considering Dragon Quest 1 and 2 remake hasn't come out yet. It just seems like they're maybe oversaturating the market with the Dragon Quest a little bit. I don't know. Um, okay. We don't care. I saw where earlier they released like a version 2.0 update earlier today. King Dedede looks very different there. He, like, that's like a render. That looks like an Illumination movie. I don't know what that's about. Okay. Smash Brothers Melee coming to GameCube NSO. Are they adding DS? What is it? Is that Metroid? What is this? Okay. All right. Huh. Did it say it was only expansion pack? I feel like this is something they should just put on like the $20 one. Because, I mean, they're running out of games to put on that. Um, Wait, what? Really? Ain't no way. That's wild, bro. I don't know what to say about that. Are they going to sell a wireless version of that awful controller? This is really amazing for video game preservation, though. So I'm really glad that Nintendo's doing this. But what an oddball announcement, man. I mean, I talked in a previous video about hoping that they add Virtual Boy to Switch Online, but still, this is just this, this is nuts to actually see him do it. Cardboard model. Oh my god, what is even happening right now? Holy cow, that's kind of amazing, but also like hilarious. Put the Nintendo 64 disc drive games on there too. You got to now, right? I mean, the Crimson Butterfly Swords again. What does that even mean? I can't do this. This is just getting absurd at this point. We still got 21 minutes. This has been a very good direct so far. At the pace things are going, this is probably going to be an A direct for me, and I'm very hard to please. But so far, we've got Virtual Boy coming to NSO. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Now I know what my dad's tinnitus feels like. But yeah, the Virtual Boy NSO, that's cool. Didn't expect we'd get a new platform this soon after GameCube. We got Mario Galaxy 2. That's awesome. and I can buy it separately. I don't have to buy one again for a full $60, so that's amazing. Dragon Quest VII Remake, really excited for that. The new Yoshi game, Yoshi and something, the mystical book or whatever the crap it was called, sounded like a fake name. The new Mario Tennis, that's all right. I would have liked to have seen a new Mario Baseball instead, but whatever. um, Namco makes those, and they've kind of got their hands full right now with a lot of other games. Okay. Paper Mario Thousand Year Door? No. I know the Xenoblade game. How many Warriors games do these people make? Freaking Koei Tecmo, like, good lord. Okay. I know the first Overcooked was really popular, but I feel like I don't hear people talk about the second one very much. Okay. I like that this is rapid fire and they're not lingering on all these Switch 2 editions here. Oh, wow. 4-player split screen? That's kind of wild. That would almost make me want to finally play Stardew Valley. Huh. I never really saw the appeal of this game. Little waffle. Like, I hate the art style. Power Wash Simulator. Okay. Another one of those popular games that I never really picked up. It's just like those quote-unquote satisfying ASMR TikTok videos that I can't stand. Enhanced soap? Did you hear that, guys? Enhanced effing soap. Oh my god. That's going to break the internet. Muckingham. Lubra City? What happens in Lubra City stays in Lubra City. I don't know. I'm staying away from there though. Oh gosh. This direct is very ripe for memes. Ugh. Oh, it's a sequel. I thought this was still more like Switch 2 editions of Switch 1 games. Suika game. Never picked it up. It looked cute, but like, I don't know. Oh. Yeah, I don't think I would like this as much as the original. I don't know. They're showing a lot of games that I don't really personally care for here, but like I could see them being like really big sellers because I know the first Suika game was like surprisingly a big hit. It's like always toward the top on the eShop most popular list. So they're like fetuses in the placenta. Am I a serial killer for thinking that? What's this? Oh, Metroid Prime 4? I think so. If they give us Metroid Prime 2 and 3, um, that'd be really exciting. I think that might be enough to tip this presentation over to an A for me. Is that Samusana? That's weird, but okay. Samusana. Huh. That's a big open area. Is this Prime 4? This ain't Prime 4. Is this something? What the crap am I looking at? I don't know how I feel about this. Huh. Yeah, this is Prime 4. Okay. Wow. Hmm. I wonder how the average Metroid fan is going to feel about that. I'm kind of a casual Metroid fan. Those wolf creatures are cool looking. I love wolves. I think that's my favorite animal. All this stuff off of the back looks really cool. Silex. Is he going to be in the next Smash Brothers game? I want him to put that, like, bird thing, uh, whatever beak his name, Razor Beak. What was it uh, from Dread? Well, Silex amiibo. Okay. Man, I don't want that motorcycle one. That's going to take up too much space on my shelf, dude. That was so wide. Watch this. This looks Kirby. Is this a sequel to Donkey Kong? Oh. Huh. I didn't expect this game to get DLC. Hmm. I thought it was so weird that this game did not have a jungle level. But I guess that explains it. So he's not dead. Nice, I guess, to get closure on him. Why in all the name of all that is holy would we work for that guy? He was kind of like scarier than uh, K. Rool. He was tried to kidnap a little girl. It's interesting though. Are we gonna? I always thought it was odd too that there was no gameplay mechanic where you could swing from vines. So I hope you can swing from a vine in this in this expansion here. But that's really cool though. I'll be honest, I don't know that I was the biggest fan of DK Bonanza. I have very mixed feelings about it. Um, but this is cool, and again, I did not expect DLC for this game, especially so soon. I guess they've just been sitting on it. Well, after each run of what? I, I've kind of not been listening. I've just been talking, so I'm a little confused on what I'm looking at here. But oh, she got a. I thought that was a bat costume, but that was what's his name? It was Void Kong, who is rumored to be in possibly coming to Mario Kart World along with K. Rool. Are we going to see that next later today? It's paid, but okay. I guess that's why it was 70 and not 80. They're like, we're going to squeeze that extra that extra bit out of them this way. How much is it though? $10, $20? That's cool though. Even if I didn't maybe love the game, that's still really neat. And this will get me to go back and play it some more. So, did it say it was available today? Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong expansion, please. Free for paid NSO members? No. Pokemon. Okay. Ditto. Is this more Legends ZA? I loved Legends Arceus. I don't know if ZA's doing it for me as much as Arceus did. It's really the only Pokemon game that I really loved. But, you know, I'm keeping my eye on it. Okay, this isn't Arceus. This is some kind of Pokemon spinoff, I guess. Yeah, God. It's Pokemon Minecraft. Okay. It feels especially dirty that, like, right after having all these, like, crazy, like, very specific things that they were patenting, um, that's in a lot of other games that now they're kind of copying Minecraft. I don't have a problem with drawing inspiration and copying from other sources, but it's just the fact that they're doing all these patents just makes this feel a little dirty. Yeah, I could see this appealing to a lot of people. For me, probably not. But it's interesting. But yeah, I could see this being very popular. I bet they're going to be like, and we have a mobile version. So it's kind of Pokemon meets Minecraft meets Animal Crossing. Kind of like how that other game was that we saw much earlier on toward the start of the presentation was Animal Crossing meets Minecraft meets me characters. The graphics don't look completely terrible. Well, I don't know. They do that zoom out. So I don't know if it looks that amazing, but it's a Switch 2 exclusive apparently. Yeah, for a Switch 2 exclusive, I would have hoped the graphics would look a little better. But I mean, what can you expect from the Pokemon company? Like, look at the grass texture. It's almost non-existent. Gee, could it be ZA? Yeah, I don't know. This game's just not done much to impress me so far. I played maybe, I don't know, 15 hours of Pokemon X, but never finished it. The mainline Pokemon games, I just really have a hard time getting into. But I don't know. This might be how I finally experience the this region. What's the name of this place? The city. It's got a Smash Brothers stage, but I can't think what this place is called. Yeah, I mean, it looks all right. I guess I don't have a whole lot to say about it, but in fact, the Switch 2 version does look noticeably better. I will say I did kind of like Scarlet and Violet too. I wouldn't say I absolutely loved it, but I had a good time with that game. Um, was that Xerneas or whatever? Is that the name of the legendary? I don't know. I'm such a Pokemon noob that I don't know half of what I'm looking at. But okay, they announced what was that Pokemon like a it was like an online fighting game or something. Not like I mean like it's still turn based, but like a stadium or coliseum type sort of game. I forget what it was called. Oh my god, it's Pika 2. I don't know. It's Tails. Miles Tails Prower, the Pokemon. Okay. Paid deals. No, don't do that before the game's even out. Ugh. The Pokemon company specifically feels so corporate and scummy. Hate when they announce DLC when the full thing's not even out. It's like you're giving us an incomplete product and making us pay for the rest. I don't know what that means. Looks pretty though, whatever it is. Why's my laptop fan revving up all of a sudden? This isn't that like metaphor game or whatever, is it? Danganronpa 2. Okay. Is the series that old? That's the like bear thing, right? Yeah. The little yin yang bear. How much time we got left? Ooh, only 5 minutes. Man, it's gone by fast. We've gone a long stretch without there being anything that I'm interested in. So hopefully we get at least one more thing that really resonates with me personally. I wonder if they'll show more on Splatoon Raiders. I kind of hope they don't spend too much time on it where we already know about it, but I mean, it would be kind of nice to know more and get a release date. This next trial is about to begin. I feel like I could. Something like anime dubs, I feel like I could do that, you know? Like, I feel like you don't even need to be a professional voice actor. Good God, how many Warriors games are they going to show? Looks nice, though. But I think we got enough of these. Xiao Xiao. Maybe this presentation's going to go over an hour. Because they said approximately 60 minutes, but that could be 65 minutes. Could also be like ending in one more minute here. We don't really know for sure, but. Oh, goody. I love it when they announce the game and separate DLC that's not included that I'll have to buy extra. Like, at least make it tasteful, like with the Donkey Kong DLC. Like, that looked like they probably already had it finished by the time the game came out, but they didn't tell us about it till now. Okay, yeah, we saw this in that other presentation, so let's not linger too much on this, please. Dragon Quest Stories 3. It looks really pretty. Never finished 2, though, and I actually recently went back to play 1 because I thought, well, I'll do 1, and then I'll start a new file on 2, but then I kind of fell off of 1. But it looks nice. I'd like to pick it up, but it might not be till several years after it comes out, though, because it's probably going to take me forever before I actually finish the first 2. This one definitely looks the best, though. If this is like fully open world, which seems to be what they're insinuating, then like I don't know, maybe I will get this day one and I'll just come back to, to playing 1 and 2 eventually some other time. Was it just me or was that frame rate kind of choppy when they were hatching it there? Otherwise, this game looks really good though. I never really got into the mainline Monster Hunter games, mostly because I don't really have a squad to play with, and they just seem really boring to play by yourself. Okay, we're getting our sizzle reel. Does that mean there's only one more thing? There might be something interesting in here. We'll see. But yeah, pretty good direct overall. I would say the first half was definitely much better, in my opinion, than the second half. But that's just in terms of the games that I like. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Is this direct so good that it makes up for the fact that there wasn't a direct in June? I don't know. And that it's the first one since the Switch 2's released. For me personally, I would say I've enjoyed it more than the one they had in April, the big blowout showcase for the Switch 2. I was kind of underwhelmed with it, to be completely honest. But I don't know. This one had some good stuff in it. What's this? They didn't say one more thing, so whatever this is, There's probably still something after it. Oh, I think this is that Dusk Bloods game or whatever. Is that what it's called? It's like by the people who did something, something big. I know it's a very big deal, but I don't remember what they made. Um, or is this something different? Because I tend to not play a lot of like mature games. Oh, it's Capcom. Oh, is this Resident Evil? I also haven't played any Resident Evils, but that's a big deal. Which one is this? Because I know there's like RE7 remake is not on Switch. RE2 and 3 remakes not on Switch. Or I'm sorry, I meant to say Resident Evil 4 remake, not 7. But Resident Evil 7 and 8 aren't on Switch either. Village. Then they've got a new one coming out. So I don't know which one this is. But either way, though, that's a big deal. Is this the new one? I almost kind of feel like this is the new one because, like, again, I've not played any of them, but like I've seen trailers and nothing about this looks familiar to me. I forget what the name of that new one is. Um, it's not like a numbered entry; it's got like a subtitle. But although that looks kind of retro, something about that interior looks like it could be from a PS1 game. So maybe this is one of the remakes. I should just shut up because I don't know what I'm looking at. No, I think this is the new one because I think I remember seeing something about you having like a lighter or something. They look like that lady Dimitrescu or whatever her name was that people sexualize, which is weird because she's got like black rotting gums. Requiem, okay. If that's getting a day and date release with other platforms, then that's a very big get for Nintendo. I could see a lot of people picking it up here instead of, February 27th. Is that when the game's coming out? Like on other platforms? Oh, is that? Oh, yeah, they're just like, okay, 7 and 8. So they're holding off on the remakes, but that's really cool that they're announcing all the current gen ones coming to Switch too. That's exciting for again, not so much for me, but that's a very big deal, and I'm sure the other ones are coming. I would have thought that they would have led with Resident Evil 4 remake, just because I feel like Nintendo fans already have a strong connection toward that one. Like Leon Kennedy, I'm always hearing people request him to be in Smash. So far, okay. I'm afraid it's not going to be for me, whatever it is. Yeah. Is this Fire Emblem? It looks pretty Fire Emblem-y. I'm not really a Fire Emblem guy. Yeah. Just not really into the anime real-time strategy grid-based combat sort of thing. But I know it's a big deal for a lot of people. A lot of people love Fire Emblem. Got a very passionate, albeit kind of niche fan base. That looked cool. That kind of like open hub area he was exploring. But I mean, I guess um, Three Houses had that too. And then what was the last one that came out? I know it wasn't as well received, but it kind of had I think like after the like you could kind of walk around the battlefield after the battles, which was kind of neat. But yeah, I don't know. It feels a little weird to end with Fire Emblem. I feel like that might have been a good starter, or have it earlier in the presentation, just because, you know, even though people really love the Fire Emblem games and they're very well made, like they never really sell that many units. Um, like it is a little bit more of a niche franchise for Nintendo. Not that they sell bad. I mean, I'd have to look. Maybe Three Houses might have sold extremely well. So I know Awakening did really well on 3DS, and that kind of breathed new life into the franchise. But I still don't know that it's like an A tier Nintendo franchise. You know. So say I, the Divine Sovereign. Fortune's Weave. So it's a new game and not like a remake of Genealogy of the Holy War or whatever, like people were talking about. Oh, it's the little girl from the last game or whatever. The all right. Well, it's exciting for Fire Emblem fans. Again, not really for me. Yeah, I don't know. I was really into the first half of this direct. They had me in the first half, not gonna lie. But after around the 30-minute mark, all right. Yeah, after the 30-minute mark, they kind of lost me, to be honest. But I know some of the games there are very big deals for other people. So overall, I think if I'm being objective, that was a very good Nintendo presentation. We'll go ahead. We'll minimize that. I'll bring back my face cam and let's just scoot that off the screen here. Put myself back in the middle. Um, yeah, again, my hair looks so messy because I literally just rolled out of bed. I didn't shower before recording this video or anything. Um, typical, typical sweaty, unbathed gamer. Am I right? Um, but yeah, good presentation overall. Actually went about like 6 minutes over the 1 hour mark, so that's wild. It was like about 66 minutes in total. Um, so yeah, no new 3D Mario. I don't know when we're gonna get that. That's a little unfortunate that we didn't see it here. Um, hey God, hold on, something's playing in the other tab. It started the next video. But yeah, I'm thinking back to everything that was shown. Just to kind of recap. So for me personally, the highlight I think was I don't know. I'm. It's kind of. I mean, it's a game I've already played, so it's a known quantity. But I think I'm most excited to have Mario Galaxy 2 on the Switch. That's it's like a top 10 game of all time for me. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm glad that presumably it's just going to be like a $30 eShop download. If I already have, you know, the first Galaxy game from the other collection that they did, and they won't make me double dip at like a full $60 price tag. So I'm happy about that. Oh yeah, there was the Mario Wonder Switch 2 edition, which I need to see more. At first, I was like, I kind of completely forgot about that. At first, I was like, yeah, I don't know, because it just seemed like a weird like versus multiplayer thing, which could be fun in its own right, but I don't really, play a lot of games local multiplayer these days. Um, but then they showed like the Koopalings and teased like some more substantial like content for the main campaign potentially. I want to see more about that. Um, the Mario Tennis game I'm looking forward to, but I'm not like dying for it. I don't know that we necessarily needed a new Mario Tennis game at this point, just because again we already had Aces on the Switch 1, and the Switch 2 is backwards compatible, so it feels like that itch has already been scratched. Whereas we don't yet have, you know, a Mario baseball game or Mario basketball. Like we had Mario Hoops 3-on-3 on the DS. So it would have been nice to have seen a different Mario sports game that's not yet represented on the Switch family of systems. But we didn't. Um, and then the new Yoshi game. I've never been the biggest Yoshi fan, but that game looks pretty good. I could see that one rivaling Yoshi's Woolly World in terms of being like one of the better Yoshi games since Island. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, even if I'm not like losing my mind in excitement over it. And then the Virtual Boy stuff, that was a fun surprise. I'm happy about that. I got kind of a big laugh out of it. But and yeah, and I didn't know until like yesterday that there had been like leaks or whatever about a Dragon Quest Seven remake. So that was exciting to see here. So I guess, was it Switch Force that was leaking some stuff? I guess was right on the money when he talked about three sevens, because we got Dragon Quest Seven, we got Final Fantasy Seven, which they showed that in the previous ones. So that's not really anything new, and then also Resident Evil Seven. Um, so yeah, overall decent presentation. We also had the Metroid Prime 4. We finally got a release date for that. That's coming early December, I think. I think this Nintendo Direct did everything that it needed to do, because it really kind of fleshed out the rest of this year. We also got that Donkey Kong DLC, so that's really cool. Um, Again, I have kind of mixed feelings on that game, but I'll still probably download that and check it out. Um, because that's fun that you actually get to go to like Donkey Kong's Island. Because I always like wondered playing through the game, it's like they kind of keep hinting about DK Island. Like, are we gonna get to go there? Um, but yeah, pretty disappointing. No word on DLC for Mario Kart World. You might think like, well, it's too soon for that because the game just came out a couple months ago. But like, they already showed us DLC for Donkey Kong, which came out even more recently. Because again, there had been those rumors based on like the credits, like the names of the voice actors that kind of suggested that maybe K. Rool and what's his face Void Kong were gonna be added to the game. Like, I'd love to see like a whole DK expansion that just like, I hope over time, maybe that sounds too ambitious, I don't know, but that over time they add more continents, that the one with the 30 tracks and the 200 routes, that's just one of many continents that'll be coming in the future as DLC that's maybe free for NSO expansion pass subscribers like myself. Because if that's the case, then I could understand why maybe that they charged $80 for the game. But as it is, I still don't think that the content there is worth it. It feels like a big step down from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, to be completely honest. But yeah, so I'm pretty disappointed that we didn't see Mario Kart DLC here, and I'm pretty disappointed that we didn't get like a new 3D Mario game. Um, I don't know. Will we get one announced next year in a direct? I'm not sure, because again, I know that people say like, well, we just got Donkey Kong Bonanza, and that was made by a lot of the same Odyssey team. But to me, that doesn't fully, you know, I don't think that necessarily means that they've not been working on a 3D Mario as well all this time, because Yoshiaki Koizumi, that guy who was like the face of most of the Nintendo Direct, he talked about, or not talked. What am I saying? My brain's all over the place. But I don't think he was like the main, like the lead director or producer. Like, he had a very prominent role over Mario Odyssey, but he was not, I don't believe, in the credits of DK Bonanza. So presumably he and several other Mario Odyssey team members who weren't in the Bonanza credits also have been working on something else. So I don't know when we're going to see that. I hope it's sooner rather than later. But the fact that they talked like that the movie was kind of like the big celebration for Mario's 40th anniversary doesn't really give me a lot of confidence, especially since the movie doesn't even come out till next year, at which point it's no longer even Mario's 40th anniversary. So it kind of makes me think maybe they don't have a lot else Mario in the pipeline, but I don't know. But yeah, the Mario Tennis game, it looks like it's gonna atone for a lot of the shortcomings of Mario Tennis Aces. So hopefully the next Mario Golf game by Camelot will too, because I love Mario Golf, but man, Super Rush was not good. So I hope the next one. I honestly wouldn't be disappointed if they just like made a remake of Mario Golf World from the 3D, or World Tour from the 3DS, because that was like the best one in my opinion. Had a crap ton of content, amazing variety in terms of the courses. It wasn't just your standard like grasslands and desert. You had like a giant world. You had a Mario Galaxy world in space. You had all these really unique courses. There was an underwater course. Lots of really cool playable characters too. So um, use that as a base and expand on it. I would love that. No new games added to GameCube NSO, which I mean we kind of know some of what to expect in the future. Between we're probably gonna get one this month. Maybe it'll be Mario Sunshine. We know that game's coming, which is kind of like whatever because I already own that game in the 3D All Stars collection. And then Luigi's Mansion, that's probably going to be the October game for Halloween, which we'll play on the channel for sure when they add that one. And otherwise, I think was it Pokemon Coliseum, and maybe some other Pokemon spin-off game too. I can't remember. Um, so we kind of know what to expect for pretty much the rest of the year in terms of GameCube NSO games. Um, but yeah, I still hope at some point they add Smash Brothers Melee. That would be amazing. Mario Kart Double Dash. There's so many great GameCube games they could add down the future. So it would have been nice to have seen a new one shadow dropped here, but oh well. And it's still upsetting though. That probably the biggest disappointment is that it does really seem like Nintendo is going to release Metroid Prime 4 without giving us a way to play Metroid Prime 2 and 3 on modern hardware. And that's really upsetting. And I don't know why they're doing that because I've never played Metroid Prime 2 and 3. And I'd love to have the opportunity to do that before 4 comes out. So I don't know. Because they did that with Pikmin before Pikmin 4 came out, a few months before they released Pikmin 1 and 2, they pretty much just shadow dropped it. Kind of like how they shadow dropped the Metroid Prime 1 remake. So could they still shadow drop it sometime this year in the future? I mean, the Direct would have been the time to do that. Like, what, just put it on the Nintendo Today app randomly? I don't know. But yeah, that might actually be the biggest disappointment that we didn't see that. But, everything else I'm excited. Also kind of curious that there was no Rhythm Heaven, but Rhythm Heaven I think is kind of a known quantity, so like I don't really, know how much you can show in a Direct because it's just rhythm-based mini games. You kind of have to be playing it for yourself, so but hopefully that's coming out sooner rather than later and isn't going to be like, really far into 2026. That seems like it would have been a good game to have very early on in the year next year. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think on it, but they really fleshed out the calendar year. I'm trying to think because this is September. When was the Mario Galaxy stuff coming out? I'm gonna have to. I need to get the dates together here. Let me look on my phone because I want to figure this out. Well, the Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC is out today, so that's something for September. Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Mario Galaxy amiibo. That's cool. And the Kirby amiibos as well. And Sakurai's going to do another presentation. Open World confirmed is what Nintendo Life is saying about Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. I don't know if that's a little clickbait. Maybe there's something on their website that goes into more detail. I'll have to read up on that. Mario Wonder Switch 2 edition. That was next year, right? Yeah, spring 2026. No release date. HarWare's Age of Imprisonment coming in November. That's kind of surprising because it seemed like that was maybe not going to be, until next year. So because they didn't give us a release date in that partner Direct. Mario Tennis coming out in February. Every time I look at the title of it, I think it says Mario Tennis Forever, but it's Mario Tennis Fever. Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 bundle. That's coming in October. Okay. So not this month, but next month. That would have been a nice shadow drop. Do like they did with Metroid Prime 1 or with Pikmin, since there's not really a September game. And just be like, it's available for download today, and if you want it physical, it'll be out in like a couple of weeks. A little bit of a missed opportunity there, I think. But it's kind of weird that September is kind of like void, but a lot of their other months are kind of almost like doubling up. We got 2 games in November, right, between Kirby Air Riders and Hyrule Warriors. And then in October, we've got the Mario Galaxy games, as well as Pokemon Legends ZA. Then December we got Metroid. Um, and then again, yeah, February is going to be. I don't think they gave a release. Did they give a release window for the Fire Emblem, or was that just 2026? I'm not sure. But 2026 is already looking pretty stacked. You know, we got. Um, oh yeah, I think was it February of 2026 is when the Dragon Quest Seven, or yeah, Dragon Quest Seven reimagining or whatever is coming out. Which again, I still think that's kind of weird to release that so soon when they get to announce it, even when the other one's not out. The 1 and 2 remake. I don't know if that's the best business decision. Kind of like Nintendo releasing 3 Mario RPGs in the span of a year. Kind of weird. But it's exciting though. I'm looking forward to it. So that'll be in February. The Mario tennis game. Sometime in the spring, we got Yoshi and we got Mario Wonder. Hopefully, I don't know why they didn't say anything about Rhythm Heaven here, but it'd be great to see that come in January. But you'd think they would have said that here if it was coming that soon. But what else is coming next year, first party wise? Is that everything that we know about? Oh yeah, that Splatoon Raiders game that was weirdly absent. Like they just randomly announced that game out of the blue, just for no reason. And like I don't even remember. Was it around? I think it was in June. You know, like everyone thought we would get like a big, E3 month type of presentation, even though E3's dead. But no, we didn't get a direct for that month, and instead just got little stuff. But then Splatoon Raiders, so I'm very excited for that game. Would love to know, is it coming? I guess it's not coming out this year, but so when's that coming out? Is it going to be later, 2026? If so, why did they announce it when they did? I don't know. Um, but yeah, interesting direct. Again, not everything in that presentation was for me, but I think objectively it was not a bad direct though. Because even stuff that I'm kind of like, yeah, whatever, that's not really for me. I can't deny is like a really, really big deal for a lot of people, like Hades 2, and the Resident Evil games. I'm sure that the remakes of like one or what 2, 3, and 4 are coming later down the line on Switch 2, but for whatever reason, I guess Capcom really wanted to do these other ones, which fair enough, because I mean, technically you can play the original versions of all those classic games, RE4 and I think even 2 and 3 on the Switch, so it's not really new games that aren't already on the system. Whereas this is, I guess we had like the cloud version of 7 in Japan only that sucked, but um, but yeah, overall, pretty good presentation. I'm content for the most part with it. I would have liked to have seen some more there, but what was there, uh, pretty good. And I'm excited to see what future Kirby amiibos they're going to announce. And hopefully it's not just DDD and Meta Knight, but again, that we actually get, some characters like Marks and Magalore, characters like that we don't already have amiibo for. It seems like maybe you'd be able to display them on your shelf, like without the cart, if you wanted to, since they're mix and matchable. So that might kind of save shelf space, which is nice. But yeah, I completely forgot about that Mario Galaxy amiibo. That looked really cool. I think there was another Mario amiibo, but I don't remember what it was now. The weird talking flower figurine. But yeah, I guess that's enough rambling at this point. I don't think I really have much else to say. If I were to rate it, I think in terms of my personal taste, I might would give it like a 8 to an 8.5 out of 10. If I'm being objective, it probably was at least a 9. It was probably an A, just looking at like the bigger picture. But for me personally, I think that's where I stand. Just in terms of games that really got me excited. But yeah, pretty good presentation. I would have liked to have seen more, but there's a lot coming this year. They've really fully fleshed out the roadmap for the rest of this year, which is exciting, and we know a good number of stuff early next year. So yeah, I mean, I guess I should be pretty content with all the games we got coming. Again, it would have been nice to play Metroid Prime 2 and 3 before, I mean, they could surprise announce that 2 is coming to GameCube NSO one day and just drop it on there, but which would make sense. But then what do they do with 3? Because that was a Wii game, so I don't know. But I'm done rambling. Let me know in the comments what you thought about the presentation. Did you enjoy it? Did you think it sucked? Um, yeah, I might lay back down and take a nap. Okay, bye.